Alright. The last time I did this, my mic quality was god-awful, but luckily I got a new one, and I'm gonna be doing this again. Lerberg SMP World Tour. So essentially, before I get into the basics... Essentially, before I get into the before I start doing all this stuff, this server is in like an Origin SMP, a mod pack server, in which before you truly spawn in, hold on, Steamy's being a loser. Anyways, before you truly spawn in, you have to choose between a ton of different origins, and well, that's basically the premise of it. Each origin has an advantage and a disadvantage, and my origin is the puppeteer. Harsh over there is a fallen angel. She's always glowing. You can always see where she is. She's actually pretty good at PvP considering, you know, fallen angel. She has this ability where she can like regenerate a lot. And currently, I'm in a town called Lerberg. Lerberg, you see, it's really old. Barely anyone lives here anymore. It's practically a ghost town, but since it's so historic, that's what the SMP is named after. Up here is what used to be the La Bakery. It was owned by Mia, who at the time was a size changer, which explains the whole mushroom aesthetic. Harsh is trying to appease me here. It was actually a very well-made shop, but eventually things started going downhill, and, well, let's say Kryn stole a lot of the cabinets, because, you know, random floating flower pots in the head. It was pretty good. The farm here is currently in well condition. Harsh is using their magic right there. But don't question that. Over here is the graveyard. All the graves are basically gone. There's quite a lot to Lerberg, though not so much to where it would take an hour to cover. This is just a random villager house, since Lerberg was actually originally a village with a weird chunk mishap, which caused a tree and a house to be split in half like a pancake, or say just a normal cake. Over here's the community house. It has barely anything in it, but if you go down, this is the meeting room. Every, let's say, Lerberg town meeting is held here. I don't live in Lerberg. I live in my own faction called Pyro Cataclysm, or Gehenna Island, which is less of a mouthful. There's a farm that no one uses. Sugarcane farm, which is surprisingly active. Also, a lot of chickens are in there, so you get the idea. Look at that, Eggward. Harsh testing is out here waiting for me. Up there is Lil's old house, but you know, no one ever lives here. This is also this right here is Steamy's old house. Essentially, there was a huge war raging between both Steamy and Hexpatio, in which they sort of ransacked each other and started killing each other until they both inevitably gave up, which never happened. And Hexpatio is now no longer in the SMP, though we're planning on bringing him back a little sooner. This is a memorial for Pyromania for another SMP, in which this is Hex's old, like, shed in which he was, in which he would come down here and get some ingredients for food for his shop up there called Lerberg, which is also griefed. And Pyromania, of course, it's from another server, and the whole still lives thing comes from Pyro Cataclysm in this server. If I go up here, this is what used to be Lerberg, though now Lee, who is a shadow, is using this for his business. Get out of here. Not too much in here, since it's more so new. He only just started using this little space. Earlier it was a complete wreck. Also, wow. I wouldn't put that in a chest there, you know. Most of this town is junk, you know. Just stuff littered that everyone steals from. Surprisingly, all the chests are not empty. Oh. Who put this here? It's probably Steamy. Speaking of, Steamy is in the server. Steamy is a Blazeborn, which means that he takes damage in water, but fire gives him strength. Not only that, but he's immune to all types of fire. But also a downside is that whenever he first joins or he doesn't have a bed or a spawn point set, he spawns in the Nether, which, you know, have good luck getting out of that. Over here is Devil Delt HQ. I've actually abandoned. This is my build. I abandoned the business though. I'm not using it anymore, and for good reason, of course. For good reason. Harsh right here is my business associate. I'm not sure what she's doing down there. That's the basement, which is mostly empty. Go up here. Storage, you know, your average stuff. Up here, a bunch of furnaces. I don't know if anyone's actually using these. Harsh might be. Up here is a place that I actually do use, though, even though this is mostly abandoned. This is my potion brewing area. I'm a brewer in this SMP, so if you ever need a potion, you know, just hit me up. I can probably make one for you since, you know, I'm like one of those Minecraft chemistry teachers that know all the recipes. This room is more so miscellaneous and all that. A bunch of random stuff in here, not too bad. Bedroom. It's a bedroom. Going on down. Actually, I don't have to. Going on down is something that I would call a waystone. The thing that Harsh is staring at for some reason here. They're spread across the map. They're all spread across the map, and once you right-click them, you activate them. And my current location here is Devil Delt HQ, which I said earlier, that big old tower right there. And once you activate them, you're able to click on any of these and teleport to the destination you want to teleport to. Say, since I want to go to Steamy's house now, I click on it, and I'm at this waystone for Steamy's house, you know, current location. It's really handy. Please always use them. Though they're a little bit hard to get, a little bit expensive, it's still worth your time. Anyways, this is Steamy's house. Normally I would have a mini-map up in the top left corner, but since this is the world tour and I don't think people would, like, you know, I don't think people would want their base to just be, you know, their coords to be leaked, since there's a lot of thieves in this world and I am one of them. Anyways, this is Steamy's base. It's actually pretty nice. It's a little better looking than Lerberg. Well, no, I would say it looks a little worse than Lerberg, but the infrastructure is amazing. Like, I'm not sure if Steamy actually built this, since it doesn't look like something he would build, but it looks great. Because, I mean, look at that. That's so awesome. I've never seen something this well made before, with like this type of, you know, like the floating like blocks and stairs. This is Kylo's house. It's really lame. Kylo is a golem, I think? No, Kylo's a Blazeborn, I think, maybe. Okay, Steamy's begging. Actually, you know what? Anyways, this is his villager farm over here. Tons of different villagers, tons of different kinds. I was actually up here buying earlier, but here's the thing. I'm a puppeteer, so all of these villager trades are put to the max for me, because I'm considered an illager in their eyes. You see, 64, 26. It's just crazy. It's a pretty good villager farm, and I farm emeralds in my own way. With Goblin Traders, which is another mod in this same mod pack. Over here is Endra's house. It actually looks really neat. Not that bad. I will give it like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. It's just the mishmash of like weird blocks over here, and then like the really good purple aesthetic. It's not that appeasing to me. You know, it's real purple and pretty on the outside, and you go in and there's basalt, black sand. Where do you even get this? Did you go to Pyro Cataclysm? I'm not too sure. Anyways, I go in here. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I think it was a bee farm at one point, not too sure. Anyways, not so bad of a house. I would give it, again, like, well, I forgot what I said. I would say that, like, this is a place you wouldn't really come often unless you're like Steamy, Kylo, or Endro, since those are the three that mainly live here. Mostly well-made base. I really like how it looks. It was a good choice of a biome, and you know it's all around just a decent base. Next place, Pussy Island. That's literally the name of this place. I'm just gonna call it Cat Island for the sake of this video, because you know, I don't think someone wants to hear me repeat the word Pussy Island like 15 different times. This is where Krince and Lils live. They're kind of cute, to be honest. Don't tell them I said that, even though they're probably watching this and they're like, "Oh, you're such a creep, you like 50-year-old pedophile or something." Pretty well-made base. Krince built this really cool-looking church, even though I'm gonna be real with you. This is not his building style. He just found it straight off of YouTube. He found this straight off of YouTube. It looks really good, by the way. If you go inside the brewing stand right here, there's Alberto. Silencio Bruno. I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna assume that they really want Bruno to be quiet. Not too much to see here. Relatively smaller base. There's Lil's head. There's Booger the Crow. Go down here. This is their basement with a very rampant elephant called Harold. They always make fun of him every time they walk in here. I kind of feel bad for him. I steal from their fridge all the time since Krince can't actually eat because he's a shadow. And Delil's, well, she's a phoenix and she barely logs on. So, I mean, there's that whole, like, situation, I guess. This is a goblin trader. I've been going up to this guy and, like, selling him cobble en masse just so I can get, like, a ton of emeralds since I'm a puppeteer and the prices are, like, way too, like, overdone. Oh yeah, okay. There's nothing really to, like, look at here. Just a bunch of chests around here, just a bunch of hearts for some reason. I don't really know why Lils or Krince felt the need to make all that. Next location, I would say, is Harsh's house. Harsh's house is in the end. Not like the main island, as you can see. Instead, it's a gateway to the end, in which there's a ton of new biomes. The skybox is way prettier. And to be honest, Harsh chose a really good place to make her house because, I mean, look at this place. It's great. Harsh's house, on the other hand, it's like a tree. It's like a little end tree house. Did Harsh get stolen from? Yeah, no, Harsh got stolen from. Wow. Not the first time that's happened. Go up here. Harsh's house looks really nice. I'm pretty sure it was a naturally generating structure, either that or she built it. I'm not too sure, but it looks very good. I'm gonna give this a solid 8 out of 10. Very good looking house. Come over here, there's an ender chest and such. Disenchantment table and whatever that is. That's a pretty cool looking banner. She's one of the richer players, I'd say, in the server. Not the richest, of course, because we don't really know who the richest is. It's between me, Harsh, and someone else. But Harsh, she's up there on the whole, like, you know, money game ladder. Say. She's got a whole bunch of, like, whatever this is. Actually, what is that? Oh, wait, no, let me go. Emu egg. Let me go. This is scaring me. Harsh has, like, a lot of moths. I'm pretty sure she called one of them Clementine before, and I don't know, it was a situation. I killed it. It was in an older SMP, and it was hilarious because she didn't know until, like, a few months ago. It was hilarious. To be honest, I feel, to be honest, Clementine's in a better place. I'm not sure what Harsh was doing with it. Probably nothing legal. You can already tell how dumb we are judging by these waypoint names. Anyways, okay, give me a second. Allow me to clear house with these slimes here. Yeah, these are like rare and variant slimes that give you a lot of EXP upon death because, you know, I'm pretty sure they give the same amount of EXP value whenever you kill each like form. Not too sure. A little bit of trivia there. Next place, Gehenna Island. This is the place that I own. I'm working on this place. I hate to be that kind of person, but I am seriously proud of the work that I've done here. It is nowhere close to finished though. This is the Waypoint Plaza, which is like, if the Waypoint Plaza itself is overdone, then the entire, you know, you get what I'm getting at. There's a roof here to keep, you know, water-prone enemies from getting hurt. Go over here. This is like gonna be the entrance, but of course it's not finished. Nowhere near finished. I'm planning on making a lot of this underground, in which there's like a little living area called the Mausoleum. This over here is gonna lead to like a little sheltering area, maybe even like a sort of beach type of thing. I don't know. But this is Pyrocataclysm, or Gehenna Island. It's inside of a volcano, in which the actual build itself is gonna be more so down there for the mausoleum, since, you know, I can't fit the entire thing in there. If I go over here, back to the waypoint, or waystone, or whatever you call them. Server's lagging. The end port. That's not where I wanted to go. This is 15,000 blocks away. The end portal. This is really... Okay, the server is really lagging right now. I don't think it really likes all the packets I'm sending. TP, please? No. This is the end portal. The main end island, per se. I rarely come here. If I ever do, it's because I want to kill the Wither, because of, you know, the Wither sort of exploit where you get to suffocate it in bedrock. Steamy wants a teleport. The end, it looks a little bit different. There's a bunch of flavolite in the ground, and unlike the usual, like your everyday usual end. The Ender Dragon has been killed twice, both times by me. There's a waypoint stone thingy there, whatever you call it, just for getting to the main end island, even though there's a waystone to the end portal itself. Not much to really commend here, other than what is down here, by the way? Oh, a tardigrade. If I go back up, go down here, I will be sent back to Gehenna Island because, you know, that's my spawn. I've been working on this place for a while. This place, by the way, I wouldn't even try getting to it, since there is a hierarchy system in which only evil, like Origins of Evil Descent are allowed in, and like, it's really far away, like 7,000 blocks away, I'd say. I'm gonna go back to Lerberg, and there's something that I didn't really detail on that's kind of important. Firstly, there's Endra's old house and Kylo's old house, in which he had a little basement down here, which it's decorated nicely. I like the color scheme, but it was never used. If I go over here, here's a system of little thingy things that's called the Curse and Blessing system. If you jump in, if you jump in one of these fountains, you'll get either if you jump in this fountain, you'll get one of many like different curses that this game has to offer, and the one I just got is the one where I just shrink to being really freaking small. And if I hop back in here, my curse is suddenly gone, and I'm big again. Hop back in. I respect nature now. Not sure what that means. You can press O to see it. Nature's Curse. Tree Hooker. You can't break some natural blocks. So, like, I don't think this counts because it's a modded tree. Yeah, I don't think that one counts. Go away. Yeah, I can't break grass at all. Okay, you're getting very annoying. Yeah, as much as I try, I cannot break grass, because that is considered a natural block. That's like one of very many curses, though. There's a ton more. Jump in here to get rid of that one. Yep, jump in here. I begin to disappear. This is the best curse in the game. It's the Phantom Curse. Essentially, you're always hungry. You always have the hunger effect, but you can walk through walls without any consequence. A lot of people use this curse specifically just because it's so OP. Oh yeah, also you burn in daylight, which is a pretty big downside. It is the best curse in the entire game. A lot of people use it just because, you know, it's that good, but you still can't go through obsidian, which is sad. Get rid of that. Drink my water because my throat's really dry. My rich person smart water. And one place that I haven't really detailed too much on yet is the Nether. The Nether in this world is pretty cool, I'd say. It's not so bad. It's got a decent spawn, I'd say. I'm gonna go straight to the Nether Fortress because I need to go there since I'm farming for Orb of Origins. If I go out here, yeah. This is our Nether. Chances are this is where you'll be most of the time for, like, you know, blaze rods and such. I'm trying to get Witherhead so I can, you know, cheese the Wither fight and farm for, like, another star so I can get Orbs of Origin and all that jazz. Oh wait, I wasn't wearing armor. Well, with that being said, that's the end of the tour. Since there's nothing really else to show you. And while I end this video, I'm gonna go get my stuff back. I hate all my fans.